Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide in. Okay, double up.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right now, you better bring. Mike 5-5.
Here's Prescott.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
55. Hey, eat. There we go. Going to 54. Wide in.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott from the gun. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Wide in. 55. All day. Shift. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Under. Motion. No. Off. Check out.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 15. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Geis trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. Set. Now to go. Check. Look small. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Draw play, Elliott. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, we're going in. 56 is the mic. Hey, we're going to 54. Line in. Switch. Check the backer. Hey, we're going to 54. Line in.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch the ship. Hey, kill.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
65.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey. Kill. We're going to 53.
Here's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Kill.
Hey, it's all out. Check nickel. Mike 55.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a dump off here complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Chris Thompson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. 80 weapon.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Check 55 to Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Mike, 55. 26. 55. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Dallas.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23.
A gain of 14. First down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mike, 47.
55, Mike. That's what I do.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Out.
Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
Here we go. Slide in.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the target there.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on this.
Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They go to Elliott again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Going deep here for Bryant. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Haskins to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On second and 11 now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he finds McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Washington Redskins.
Check safety, check safety.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Now he's going to swing this one out out to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Caught by Cobb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Right here, right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
56, right there, 56.
Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. Geis again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
That's another.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
43. Hey, tank. Slam. Shift.
Travel. Let it go.
Geis, and an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A gain of 15.
Huge first down, got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
56. Watch the pass.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 26.
He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Tight dog. Watch out.
Here we go. Going to 53. 26.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
26.
One last shot now for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.